If Jesus is coming back when you least expect it, here's when Jesus is going to come back. You've just invested every Monday night for 11 straight weeks into watching every episode of The Bachelor live, and now it's the season finale, and it's the rose ceremony, and you don't know if Clayton's going to give that rose to Gabby. You sure hope so, because she's a first responder and a goddamn angel, and he'd be a fool to let her go, and you hope to hell he's not going to give it to Susie, because she's a lying, backstabbing cunt, and I'll be goddamned if she gets the rose, and he gets down on one knee, and he goes, I present this rose to you, and Jesus comes back. And now you're never going to get to see how ugly Gabby's ugly cry is, because Jesus came back when you least expected it. Or, shut the fuck up, or, here's what happens, okay? You're a grown-ass person. You go to bed at a reasonable hour, and you can't fall asleep for 3 hours because that's how horny you are. So finally you're like, I'm going to just test this out. And you go, honey, are you awake? And she's like, yeah, I'm awake. And you're like, I'm super horny and I need to take care of this. And she's like, me too. I'm so glad that you asked. And she bounced out of bed. She's like, I just have to pee real quick. You hear her go to the bathroom. You hear her pee. You hear her wash her hands. And you see the doorknob start to turn. And Jesus comes back. Boom. Not only do you now have to go to heaven unrested and grumpy, you now have the bluest balls in the kingdom of God forever. And yeah, Jesus could heal that, but he'd have to lay his hands on him, and he doesn't do gay shit. Or